What's going on YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here. I thought I'd make a quick video because, as you know, I've been debating on getting a Hellcat and whatnot. So anybody looking at buying a brand new Hellcat, I just want to make a video. Is it worth it, or is it worth buying used? So I thought about buying a Hellcat new and used, and personally for me, what I think is the best idea is to buy them used, and that's for sure the cheapest way to go. Also, the other problem is once you buy new, you know, you have to pay for the new tags and stuff, and I know tags can run with the Hellcat and stuff, depending on how much you pay in the car. It can be in the upper thousands for, you know, to get plates for the car. So that's one of the key factors too. In a new car, you know, you don't have to do emissions right away, which is nice, but the tags, you know, they're going to be really expensive to start off with. So you have to debate on whether you want to pay the price for the tags, or now that we're in 2018, the Hellcat again, to get the plates on the Hellcat would be cheaper because, you know, the cars aren't as expensive because they're used, and you also have a few years on it. So the tags, like I said, it should be cheaper, one, because it's used and it's a few years older. So the older the car, the cheaper the tags, and that's some of the key reasons why I would buy a used Hellcat. Also, the other problem is the value on Hellcats. So the value doesn't hold that high on Hellcats. If you look at them now, you know, I've seen, actually I know for a fact, I've seen a used Hellcat. It was green. I'm pretty sure it was a 6-speed though. It wasn't an automatic, or it might have been an automatic. I know the automatics are a little bit more expensive, but either way, it was a used Hellcat running for $40,000. So 3 years ago, when it was a 15, those Hellcats were selling for $60,000, $70,000, and it's already dropped. You know, the value has dropped tremendously on those Hellcats. So unlike the Demon, the Hellcats don't hold their values as much because I read a review on like the Demon and stuff and how many they made and the horsepower, and for this year on the Demon they only made 3,000 of them. So that right there is pretty much like a collectible, you know. And that's like with any other Challenger, you know. They make tons and tons of Challengers, V6, V8, 392, just the regular RT, ones with the shaker hood, and they just don't hold their value as much because the production, there were so many made in production that, you know, you can go buy one anywhere. But like I said, with the Demon, they only made 3,000 of them, so that could be a collector's item for sure, especially with the amount of horsepower and all that. And like I said, I know the Demon right now, I talked to a guy that owns a Demon, or one of the guys that was at the car meet, and he said the guy that bought the Demon paid around $140,000. So to me though, I wouldn't buy a Demon personally. For me, I wouldn't buy a Demon just because of one, the price. $140,000, you can get a Lamborghini, you can get a Ferrari, you can get an Audi R8, you can get a BMW i8. There's countless and countless cars that you can get for that price range. Not to mention that I know for a fact if you change out the pulleys, you put a cold air intake, and you do bigger injectors on a Hellcat, and then you get an E85 tune on it, Hellcat can be pushing close to 1,000 horsepower just on tuning it and doing some modifications. So again, you buy a $40,000 Hellcat, you drop, I'm gonna highball it at 10 grand into it, you're sitting at $50,000 for a Hellcat that's pushing close to 1,000 horsepower. So right there alone, it's got more horsepower than the Demon, and you just saved $100,000. So back to the long story short, I personally would never buy a Hellcat new. I would only definitely buy used. Like I said, one, to get plates, it's gonna be really expensive on a brand new car. Two, the value on the Hellcats hasn't held like it will on the Demon, because again, like I did say, the Demon, you can make a Hellcat have a lot more horsepower than the Demon, but the Demon is also a collector's item because it is badged as the Demon. They only made 3,000 of them, so there's only going to be 3,000 Demons out there for this year, and who knows if they're going to make any for 2000 19 or what. So for this year they only made 3,000 of them, which makes it a collector's item. So that's not the case with the Hellcat. Hellcat's been around since 2015 and it's still going. So you know, they made quite a bit of them, so it's not really a collector's car anymore, and it's just not holding its value as much. So that's the other reason why I wouldn't buy a brand new Hellcat, because the value, it might not hold it as much. And like I said, I saw that 2015 probably originally start around 60, 70,000, and it's already down to 40,000. So didn't hold the value that great for 3 years, and you know, it makes it which is good for everybody else. They can afford it, they can buy one. But long story short, I would not buy a Hellcat brand new. I would definitely buy used. So I hope you like this video. I hope if you're thinking about buying a Hellcat, this gives you something to think about. Yeah, no one likes to buy used, but if you buy used, you can save a lot more money than on a brand new one. So like this video, subscribe. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching. This is Brand Lechuga. Have a good day.